everybody, it's Jill for today. Look who's there.
Hey, hello.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Feel good?
Feel good.
Look good.
Thank you.
You're damn fine.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, so a few things. We're kind of doing some errands and been having a little camera issues for the kitchen cooking, but I'm trying to get those resolved. I want to tell you about the coleslaw. Remember I said I was going to make this coleslaw with a kind of vinaigrette dressings? Tell him.
It was great, and I don't like coleslaw.
He hates, well, he doesn't hate, he just doesn't like coleslaw. This coleslaw was so good, and I'm going to put the recipe down there because I wasn't able to make it on camera. Take a half a head of cabbage, you shred it, and then some onion and some shredded carrot, right? Kind of your general mix. You could put some purple cabbage in there if you like. Probably put some radishes, whatever you like to do with your own coleslaw. Then this dressing was equal part sugar, equal part white vinegar, or no, excuse me, cider vinegar. Equal part sugar, equal part cider vinegar, a little bit of powdered mustard, a little bit of celery seed, and just a tiny bit of vegetable oil, just a tiny bit. And like I said, we're kind of loosening up a little bit on this oil thing, Anyway, you heat that on the stove until the sugar's all melted, dissolved. You take it off the stove, and when it's just a little bit warm, just a little bit, you pour that over that coleslaw and you mix it all up. In fact, I mixed it with my hand and I kind of, did a little squeezing thing to kind of make sure it really got in there. Then you refrigerate it, and I'll tell you what, a little salt and pepper at the end. It was delicious. It was really good. So I'll put the actual recipe down here. I encourage you to try it because I think it's delicious. It would be well, it would be great if you were doing like a barbecue tofu or tempeh, something like that. You got that kind of thing. Anyway, so it was a big success. I loved it. I'm going to try this week to get my camera working. If not, the director's going to have to hold the camera while I do some baking. I'm baking up some pumpkin streusel muffins. What do you think of that?
Sounds good.
What do you think?
Sounds good. Streusel, does that mean there's icing on it?
No, it's that crumbly kind of crumble stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of crumble. Yeah. So
Crumbly.
It's kind of crumble on top. So I'm going to make those because I still have pumpkin left over from the pumpkin hummus, which
isn't really pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's right. Libby's 100% pure pumpkin isn't pumpkin at all. It's some sort of special squash that they have copyrighted or whatever they do with food products. But it's not pumpkin.
You're on camera.
So?
Well, you didn't look over. It's just not polite to the audience.
I'm trying to watch the traffic, but
whatever. Traffic. Anyway, he's right. And I remember reading years ago that the pumpkin you get in can is really like an acorn squash.
It's not an acorn squash. There was some special name. If you look up Libby's 100% pure pumpkin, you'll find out that it's not pumpkin. It's this special brand of squash that Libby's has cultivated or whatever. And,
hybrided.
Yeah. And it's a specific to Libby's themselves, I guess. So.
Okay.
I don't know if you can buy pumpkin in a can.
I don't know. I know that you can now buy pumpkin pie pumpkins. They're small and supposedly they're like the real deal. I've never. I'm one time many years ago in the olden days when it was like would you always call it the good old days when I was married before to someone else? I did that. I bought a pumpkin and I cut it up and I cooked it and mashed it and all that stuff. Too much trouble. Yeah,
that's what that article I read about Libby's pumpkin said. If you want real pumpkin for your pumpkin pie, you're going to have to bake the pumpkin and cut it out, get rid of the seeds, and scrape out the meat.
Well, you know what I always say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm a canned pumpkin person.
Of course, I guess the ones we used to buy before we became vegans, we used to buy Costco pumpkin pies, which are phenomenal.
Dang.
But I assume there's cream and butter and crust
eggs,
and stuff.
Eggs,
and egg,
yeah.
So we don't buy those anymore. But if you're not a vegan, you really can't do better.
No.
And the value is there, and the flavor is wonderful.
And Yeah, but they're huge too.
They are
They're
very
just
big.
huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on because we don't talk about Costco pumpkin pie.
Uh,
So we're running some errands. We're going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, have a few little things we need to get there, and then we're going downtown to a little shop that I need to go to.
We're going to get our wills finalized this afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Get them in the vault, so to speak.
Updated and finalized. This will be our 3rd edition.
We just keep putting people in and out of that will.
That's right.
If you are good to us, you go in our will. If you're bad, out.
Right now, we're just going to leave all the money to ourselves. So.
It's true. So that's about it. I can't think of anything else that's going on. The weather has been, I mean, dang, it's fall.
It's
fall.
beautiful.
Oh.
The sun is shining, and yet it's cool. It's just wonderful.
The trees are turning color. It's just been beautiful.
Autumn is our favorite season of the year.
It is. It's never long enough. If I could stretch it out 6 months, I would. A real quick note. We got Veg Fest, of course, coming up next month. We've made a little slight arrangements, changes. It's just too much to do it. You know, we were going to have a little meet up at our place. It's too much. So I'm looking for a restaurant to hold it in, and I don't think we'll have any problem. But if you're planning on coming to Veg Fest and you're planning on wanting to join in, will you please you leave a message down below, because I need to have a head count. I just can't, we just can't show up at a restaurant. So I need to let them know. I think that's it. Anything else?
Not that I can think of. Not that I can say to your audience.
Look at the beard.
What about the beard?
Your beard's coming back on.
Yeah, I know.
I can't
Although
keep
I
up.
got up this morning, I said, my God, I look old. But what do I care?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. All right, everybody. Well, listen, you all have a nice time with whatever you do in your life, and we will be back later. Tell your friends, subscribe if you haven't. They get better. We do better ones. This is
this is kind of a non-event.
Yeah, it is a non-event. Okay, so
but it lets people know we're still alive.
We are alive. Tell your friends, subscribe, leave a comment below, like us, thumbs up. What else? Anything else?
Have a good day and pay it forward.
Pay it forward. Absolutely. We'll see you all later. Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.